Hi. So we have a Punjabi born in Kenya, from a choreographer to an actress now. Hi.
Hello, how are you doing?
How are you doing?
Very, very well.
Are you really tense now that the movie is almost...
No, I mean, whatever has to happen has already happened. It's done with. Plus, I know the graph of the film and everything. And I'm very relaxed because it's, at the end of the day, a very sensible watch, which I think is very important. The audiences today are very intelligent, you know, so of course every genre is different and it caters to different kind of masses, but for the audience that we've thought of and everything, I think the film shaped up really, really well.
Tell me one thing, Seerat, when you first heard about this concept, what was your reaction?
I was smitten, honestly, but I knew that I would expect, even if it was a usual plot, I would expect something different when Anand had called me, because that's just how his brain is wired, you know. At the end of the day, this is a love story, but I know that he won't just write something which has already been seen, and I don't think that comes from a space where he wants to prove a point. He just thinks differently, you know, so every time he creates a story, there's always some new element attached to it which you would not regularly think of. But when you put these two combinations together, then it suddenly becomes so interesting, you know. So as an actor, to be a part of, you know, the vision that a director has written, which is unusual and is unique, is a very exciting journey, you know, to begin with.
And this is your second time acting
working,
for
yes, yeah.
How was it?
It's been a very smooth experience, you know. Even back in Tiger, the way he works is very conversational. And another great quality that Anand has is that he doesn't micromanage his actors. So he knows that he's explained the scene to you, you know the character, you know the graph you need to follow, and he lets you be. So in the process, there are a lot of things which you would end up doing spontaneously, because you're, as an actor, then you're put into this zone of becoming a thinking actor. When you're not told this is what you have to do, next is this, next is this, next is that. As an individual, your mind is already thinking on those lines, and so you yourself end up surprising yourself as an actor, you know, because of the things you do. And likewise, you know, there are a lot of scenes between me and Srinivas in this film which were not on paper in terms of action. You know, it's, even if you're capturing a room, how do we walk into a room, you know, as a newly wed couple, was scripted very differently to how we shot it. So he's very observant, and he's very open to receiving information on set. You know, so it's like this magic that happens. And I remember right from the introduction shot, as we're established as a couple, me and Srinivas had just started, and we were just doing our own thing, kind of figuring out, you know, how we want to carry the scene. And they were setting up the camera and everything. So I remember Anand was sitting across the monitor, and he was just casually looking at the monitor, seeing us. And there he found something that we did very, very, you know, in our own space, and he comes to us and he says, just do exactly that, you know. So we were like, okay, cool.